Hey, what's up, Ken? How you doing, buddy? I'm not sure if I'm live here yet, or I should be live. How's it going? Well, it says I'm live, but I'm not live there. How you doing tonight, Ken? There we go. How you doing tonight, Ken? Can you hear me all right? Had to reset it. Oh, hey, Trinity. How you doing, sweetheart? That's some crazy pink hair you got. That's good. Glad you can hear me then. Nana said that she likes your hair, Trinity. I prefer the natural color myself, but that's just me. You know, I'm old fashioned. I haven't seen my other granddaughter log on yet. Where's Sierra? Little bugger. Oh, you're at work now? Oh, wow. Being sneaky at work, huh? You'll have to remind her. Mm. So you on break at work, or you just kind of being sneaky? Oh boy, been a long day. Oh, that's good. That's great. They get you doing paperwork, do they? Well, you timed it just right because I changed the time. I don't know if I guess you probably already knew. I don't know. I changed it to 10:30 at night instead of 10:45. I thought it'd be easier for a lot of people. Closing stuff you have to do at the end of the night, huh? Ah, okay. Yeah, don't remind me, I got paperwork to do myself, but I've been putting it off. I went by and saw Uncle Chris yesterday. He looks horrible. Looks really bad. Do you and Trinity, do you and, Sierra talk every day and text or something? I would imagine you both do, y'all were pretty close. We're getting there. All the help we've been getting is, doing very well, and plus I've been really cranking on even when I'm not doing anything here, I still put up a whole bunch of YouTube videos to play for hours and hours. We're well over 3,000 now, Ken. We're almost there. Only need a few hundred, and I'll probably have that in probably within days. We've been smoking them. I've been hitting over 100, doing over 100 every day for a while now. And they're finally starting to catch up. And I think YouTube, I think I've been getting cheated out of some of my hours too. I've kind of been watching them from the lives and stuff. They seem to be a bit short. Yeah, that's good. It's getting there. It won't be very long. Then I won't have to worry about that anymore. Once I get monetized, and I won't have to worry about it. Just worry about keeping things going, so that, of course, so that it stays monetized. Because you have to maintain that every year. Excuse me. But hopefully by that time, we'll have a lot more people and have a lot more people in the streams and stuff like that and videos, and I'll be putting out more videos, which because of things that's been going on here, I haven't had a chance to do lately. Just been too tired, been too worn out with all the stuff that's been going on here with everybody. I have no idea. Jennifer don't live here, Ken, so I don't know. She's probably home doing who knows what. I talked to her earlier, but of course she's still taking care of the baby, so for some reason, at her age, it seems to be exhausting for her. I don't know why, but it seems to be exhausting for her. Wears her out. She's not used to, feeding constantly and changing diapers constantly anymore and all that stuff. And a fussy baby, and just dealing with that all the time. It just keeps kind of getting her wore down a little bit. Because when you have a baby around, there's no time off. For a fact. Well, it looks like Recon's running late tonight, and Doc, and Lucky. I still want to do some daytime live streams, Ken, when I get some more time to do it. I'd love to get a good following going in the daytime too, son. That would be nice. Of course, Jennifer's fiance is out of the hospital too, so she's maybe spending some time with him too. He's been home now for a few days. So she's taking care of the baby and him. I don't know what time yet, Ken. I haven't figured out a rock solid time yet, unfortunately. I know it makes it hard for you because you, for some reason, aren't getting the notifications. I don't know why, but you're not. But except sometimes or whatever. For some reason, your bell, when you click the all part, evidently is not working properly. I don't know. There's several selections. There's all at the top, and it's periodic ones and whatever. You can click different settings on it. I've had the same problem myself with a couple places, and I had to go back and just click that all again a couple of times, and finally it started working. But that's YouTube's another one of their glitches, I guess. I like to get on. I like to do. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Ken. I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying, for some reason, I've had to do it multiple times on a couple of different channels that I wanted to subscribe to and get notices all the time. Well, I want to get the live stream in the daytime to be a decent enough time that Florence can participate too, being in Ireland. Be nice if I could get her to get some of her friends in Ireland to jump on too. Then that would be nice. But if I can get it so that it's daytime over there, it would be a lot easier for her to be able to get on. So I don't know if she's retired or not. So I think she's an older woman, so she may be retired now, and um, time may not be an issue as far as during the day for her. I know she has trouble sleeping at night sometimes. That's why she's been on at night a few times. But when we're on over at Brad's, when we used to be on at Brad's, she would be on over there sometimes at night when she couldn't sleep. And of course, his was later at night, 11 o'clock or so, or whatever, 10, around the same time. It's 4:30 in the morning for her. Yeah, whatever we can get, 5 or 6. I'd love to get more people. I'd love to get some live streams going that were um, pulling in 20 or 30 people, because that helps even more. Because the more people, the more hours you get. That does help a lot more. If I could get up to like where Brad was, like at least 30 at a time, that would be great. You'd never have to worry about whether you got enough view hours, because you always have that 30 averaging it every day. That's more than enough to keep things going. Because then you will be gaining people slowly. Every now and then you'll get a new member coming in, stuff like that. It'll just keep escalating. One. If they're on for 1 hour, I get 1 hour. Whatever view time, however long you're on, that's what I get. So if you're on for a half an hour, I get a half an hour. That's it. If I'm on for 2 hours and you do 2 hours, I get 2 hours. But there's ways around it. I got some information from a guy that, which is perfectly legal with YouTube. If you're on a desktop, I can run a video and just right click the top where the top tab is, and I can do duplicate, and I can duplicate that like 10 times. And I'll literally be watching the same video 10 times at one time. So for that hour, I'd get 10 hours of video watch, a video time. So if you do that for, say, 5 hours a day times 10, you got 50 hours. That's what I've been doing, but I could do that on 2 computers, so I'm getting 100 hours. On top of that, I put videos. I just do a playlist is what I do. I just do a playlist. Go to my playlist on my channel, and you do a whole playlist, that's gonna take hours, to do the playlist, just for one of them, especially the Wet on Wet. The Wet on Wet is a pretty long playlist, so I can leave them on for a good part of the day and not worry about it. Um, and the same with my phone. I can put one on there. I have, 2 or 3 tablets. I can put videos on there too, and it's all legal. As long as somebody's watching, well, whether you're really watching or not, that's beside the point, but, that's how you get the hours. But that's kind of a cheat way to do it, but it is legal. I don't wanna have to do that eventually. This is just to get it going and get monetized, and so I ain't gonna fool with worrying about that. Then hopefully it'll just support itself and not have to worry about it. And then I can get like the super chat donations and stuff like that, and hopefully get more people involved enough so they'll join Patreon and stuff like that. Because all that helps. You don't get a lot, really. I mean, you gotta have tens of thousands of subscribers really to really make much. I mean, people think because you get monetized, you just start making this huge amount of money. You don't. When I get monetized, I'll probably be lucky to make $10 a month. But it all helps buy some paint and canvas and whatever. That with Patreon, and of course I have links because I'm an affiliate for Amazon where you can buy painting supplies. I even get a little tiny bit from there if people use them links, which they haven't yet, but whenever they do, then I get something from that. That's up to YouTube. I have to apply once I get 4,000 viewing hours. I have to have a minimum 4,000. Not there yet. I have to wait till I get it. And then it takes up to 30 days for them to give me an answer. Sometimes people get lucky and they get it in 2 or 3 days or a week or whatever, but they say it takes up to 30 days. And there's no guarantee. That's why I've been saying I need to get people to do comments and stuff too, because they look at the whole picture, not just that. I mean, they look at comments and thumbs up, thumbs down, all that stuff, and the hearts and everything, and all kinds of stuff. And they may not feel it's enough to represent YouTube in a good way, and they may decline me. Or if I have a video they don't feel is a good video on YouTube, I might have to delete it. Or if there's a copyright infringement somehow. And you never know what can cause a copyright infringement. Even a Coke can, I think, if you show a Coke can clearly or whatever, it's a copyright infringement. You gotta really be careful with them because you never know what could be the problem. Hopefully they kind of tell you what it is. And the way you solve that issue is you delete the video. And the thing is when you delete a video, you lose whatever view time you got for that video. It gets subtracted. That's why you don't see me deleting any videos unless I really need to for some reason. Because if you delete a video and it's got, say, 20 hours of watch time on it, I lose that 20 hours automatically. They'll subtract it. And it does that automatically. Wow, we've been going 20 minutes and even Recon's not here yet. That's a surprise. And Velvet's not on either. She might be soon. Okay, we'll see you later, Trinity. Thanks for coming on, sweetie. I love you too, baby. Tell Sierra I said hi and I love her and to get her butt on here. And tell your friends. Get your friends to come on. They might enjoy it. Who knows? Especially if you come on too. They might enjoy it. You take care. I'll talk to you later. So I guess it's just you and me now, Ken. Excuse me. Pollen down here is awful bad. Been getting to me lately. Trinity and I were always really close. She used to sit on my lap. I mean, since she was a baby, she sat on my lap. I haven't had time to do any painting between all the people that's been in the hospital. My son having open heart surgery and all that stuff, and the funeral was today for the client that passed away. I haven't had time to do any painting. I've gone out to start one. Every time I go to start one, something happens. And then, of course, there's other problems with the other clients are here. They have a little trouble dealing with the fact that someone's gone. Even though they went to the funeral, they don't understand. They just know they're not here anymore. So it's a little hard to deal with them. And one or two do understand, and they've been taking it pretty bad too. So I can't just leave everything here for my wife to deal with and go out to the shop. Excuse me. If I can ever get out there, I've got one set up to do. I mean, I've got the cameras ready. Everything's right there. The paint's ready. I haven't got it out of the tubes yet, but everything's already been picked out and planned out and everything. I just can't get out there long enough to do it. And I've been neglecting to want to. A lot of times I would have done it about now, this time of night. But doing the live streams, it even takes away from that time to do it. So I either have to stay up later or do it earlier. No, there's no need for one. We couldn't afford one if we had one. They can't even afford to pay us, much less a psychologist. We have enough trouble just paying basic bills here. That's how bad it is. We don't have that. Now, some of our clients actually do see one occasionally, but that's not paid from us. No, we definitely couldn't afford an onboard psychologist or nurse or anything like that. That would be an outrageous amount of money. Don't make that kind of money. People think that some of these group homes make a fortune, but they don't. We are basically, we should be nonprofit because it's definitely nonprofit. We don't make a profit. Every penny goes out the door. In fact, we actually have to save money to do maintenance, to do certain things. If it's a major thing in maintenance, you got to save up to do some things. It wasn't like that many years ago. I mean, Jeb Bush, when he was the governor, he actually gave us a lot more money. He knew. I don't know if there's somebody in the family that had the same problems these guys do or not, but he actually managed to give us quite a bit more, and we were able to run way more efficiently, way better. And then when the next governor took over, he took it all away and more, and basically put them all in the hole. I mean, a lot of these homes have had to close down because they do not have the funds to keep it going. or the staff. Can't afford to pay staff if you got no money. And what staff do get paid are like us. We don't even make minimum wage. That's a fact. And that's the truth. If you figured out our hours, we probably make about $1 an hour. That's it. Because we work 24/7. There is no time off. Now, when the guys when they're in the workshop, which they weren't during quarantine and then some, we actually do get a little bit of time off during the day, 5 or 6 hours, to do some personal things. But that's still not very much time. We don't get per se a day off. In fact, my wife and I have had 2 24-hour days off in 24 years. Try that on. But, if you care about the people, you have to do what you gotta do, and that's what we've always done. Now you know why I drink so much coffee. I wish we actually could afford a nurse, like an LPN, at least an LPN, and, it would sometimes make things a little bit better, most likely, but for you to pay somebody that's an LPN would cost an enormous amount of payroll. An enormous amount. My wife and I together probably our salary together, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's like $27,000 a year, if that. And most people make way more than both of us put together. Well, we're going on 29 minutes, Ken, and still no recon or doc or anybody. I guess maybe everybody is going to abandon us tonight. Might be a good night to go do a painting. Since nobody's coming in. Or maybe I'll go to bed early for a change. Oop, I see a 4 up there. Maybe somebody's coming in now. Maybe recon is slipping in the back door. In fact, I haven't even changed from the funeral today. I don't have a date night. Uh-oh. Well, don't worry, I'm gonna add that on to the fine for being so late tonight. But we'll wait for you, I guess, so go get your milk. See, it's showing 5 now, so maybe Doc's sliding in the door too. Better log out and reserve your battery, Recon. Or plug it in while you're gone. Okay, we may still be here. I mean, there's just been me and Ken, so I mean, Trinity popped in for a few minutes, but it's just been Ken and I so far. But it's no problem. Don't worry about it. Ken's a patient guy. I might have to go make some coffee, so Ken might be stuck here by himself for a few minutes when I go make some more coffee. Yeah, go ahead. By all means, get going. Although I'm still looking for a camper though, Ken. I tell you what, I've been looking and looking and looking. That's taking up a lot of my painting time too, because I really would like to get one, so we have something to back up on us, a backup. So if we have to close down and we have to move, we can have that camper to move into because we can put it at Jennifer's place. She's already told us we could. No, if the clients are at the workshop, which they usually go Monday through Thursday, unless there's doctor's appointments or something, which that happens pretty frequently. Um, then that's the only time we get a little bit of time off. But there's been a year that we didn't get any time off at all, none. And if we do get any time off, it's usually about 5 hours during the day, morning time till um, maybe 2 in the afternoon. But we gotta be back by then usually. But usually we're too tired to really do much of anything. It's just we're too tired. And with the COVID going on, my wife is frankly doesn't want to go anywhere, and most of the time refuses to. So I end up doing all the shopping and everything, running the errands and all that stuff. And that's the other thing is, during the day, even when the clients are gone, we still have other things to do here. You have to maintain the pool, maintain the house, clean the house, always something to do or fix, you know, the pool maintenance, everything. I mean, there's always stuff to fix around here, usually. Shampoo the carpets. I mean, we do the carpets ourselves here, and this is a huge house. We shampoo the carpets, we do everything. So not only do we take care of the clients, we do all the cleaning, we do all the maintenance, we repair everything, we fix anything that gets broke. We do it all, basically. We haven't had a date night, and I can't remember the last time we've been out at night together. It's been it's been a really, really long time. A long, long time. Probably about 12 or 15 years since we've had a night that we've been able to go out together by ourselves for an hour or two, a couple hours. It's been over probably 15 years. Oh, we've been burned out for a long time. But you just Deal with it. That's all. Take a deep breath. That's all you can do. Take a deep breath. Just try to remain calm and whatever. That's why I paint. That's my getaway. Painting's been my getaway. My wife does other things like crochet and um, knit and stuff like that. And she has a keyboard that she can puddle around on and her tablets and whatever. Mine's always been doing stuff on my computer, um, music, play the guitar, whatever, painting. We have hobbies that we do things to distract ourselves from this stuff too. And our children are pretty good about coming by to visit us too. Both of our daughters, Nancy and Jennifer, and we have 2 boys. Of course, one of them is very ill now, so he doesn't come around much, but he don't come around at all really, but they used to come around. Both of our sons used to come around some also, and the grandkids. We have 15 grandchildren, so, we do have family that comes around. In fact, my daughter Nancy was supposed to come by tonight because she's flying to Ohio. I thought she already left, but she didn't. She leaves tonight. I think she gets on at her plane is 10:30 or 11, so she's probably on the plane already then. Now the clients, they go to bed usually about 9:30. That's another reason why we stay up later too, because we get to spend a couple hours with each other usually, if whatever, a little bit of time away from them to do other things. And under normal circumstances, without the COVID pandemic going, you know, if my wife wanted to go visit one of my daughters or granddaughters or go do a little shopping herself or something, I would stay home and she could go and do whatever she wanted to do. Get some of her own my time, so to speak. And vice versa. If I wanted to do some things or go for a bike ride or whatever, then she would be home and that's what I'd do. Although, we actually did have one of the staff for a while, for quite a few years, where we could get out for a half a day. So I guess I was lying, and it was about, oh, 6 or 7 years ago, I think, is when she last worked. It was my other sister. She was working too, and which was kind of what they called it our day off, but it was more like about 8 hours. I have 15 grandkids and 2 great-grandkids. Most of my grandchildren are girls. My poor grandsons are outnumbered big time. I have 4 grandsons, and the rest of them are all girls. And most of them are up in their teens now, and then some. Um, Trinity, that was here. She's 20. Her sister's 21. I have another granddaughter that's 23 or 24. I have one of my grandsons is 20. He must be 22 now, 23. Another one that's 20. And most of them are getting up there. My youngest is a boy. He's 5, I think. That's the youngest grandson. Now I got 2 great grandchildren. I have a great granddaughter that's 2 now, and of course the other one who's only a few months old. That's a granddaughter though. No, it's a grandson. That's a great-grandson. I have a great-grandson and a great-granddaughter. I don't know I don't know. I can't even tell you how old most of them are and be really accurate. My wife is like a walking encyclopedia with their birth dates and all that stuff. She knows it all. I don't know. I have no idea. My grand my grandkids always give me hell because I don't know when their birthday is. They'll ask me, when's my birthday, Papa?" And I'm going, "Once a year." That's the only answer I can give them. Well, I'll just say, "Refer to your grandmother. She knows when your birthday is." I'll tell you what, Christmas time's expensive. My wife will go shopping for Christmas. It is not cheap. We don't have a lot, but she definitely will make sure those grandkids have a good Christmas. She puts up we get all decorated up here and the Christmas tree, and I think one year I even played Santa Claus. I got a Santa Claus outfit somewhere, but they figured out who I was real quick. Maybe I wasn't fat enough or something, and I think they recognized my voice, even though I tried to change it. But we usually have a tree that's got so many gifts, half the tree is buried. Even though the grandkids have Christmas at home, they all come here later after they've opened their gifts at home, and then they come here and they open up more gifts. Yeah, yeah, I don't remember. My wife gives me hell all the time because I don't remember all that stuff. She's lucky I remember her birthday, and sometimes that's a struggle. But, I actually know her Social Security number. That's pretty damn good. Of course, I pay the bills, so I have to know it to pay the bills. 'Cause I usually pay bills on the phone or whatever. Ken, I'm gonna go and, I gotta stretch my legs. I'm getting a leg cramp. I'm going to go and while I'm walking on it, make a half a pot of coffee. Would you keep an eye out for people if they come in? And I'll just pop my, I'll just turn my camera off, and you can just say hello and tell 'em I'll be right back. I'll put something up that says I'll be right back. I don't wanna be rude or anything. I've gotta walk on this. My leg's cramping up, and I'm gonna make some coffee at the same time. Alright with you? Or if you want, I mean, if you need to leave, just, no problem. Just you can leave if you want, of course. But I'll be back real soon, okay? I'm back. I was starting to get a damn Charlie horse is what was happening. I don't know if you ever had a Charlie horse, but they hurt like hell. You gotta stand up on them. Turn that thing off. I made a half a pot of coffee anyway, so I know I'll be up late tonight probably. Most likely. It's funny, I can type text and it gets out instantly. My voice just doesn't keep up with everybody else. I don't like that at all. Well, we've gotten 7 new subscribers this month, which that's gone up a little bit, a couple more. I do post on Facebook too. You know, when I do the live streams, I normally put them on Facebook. So I think I know I'm getting some from Facebook because the analytics tell me that I'm getting people from Facebook. And I finally found the spot where it tells how much YouTube is actually promoting my channel. And I couldn't find it before, but I finally found it. And YouTube does promote it pretty well, without a doubt. Let's see, in the last 28 days, where did I see that? I gotta find it again. They've got so many of these damn analytics, it's hard to keep up with them all. Oh, it's on another screen here. They have what's called traffic source, which tells you where your traffic is coming from. External, which could be from anywhere, is up about 63%. Browsing views from people browsing, 14%. Channel pages, 7%. Notifications, 5.9. That right there tells me YouTube's notifications are not working very well because that's not very high. Should be higher, I would think. YouTube search, 4.3%. Other YouTube features, 5%. Playlists, 1%. End screens, 1. I got one person that clicked an end screen. Yeah, they do by they recommend it when say somebody's watching another painting video because I'm a painting channel. What they do is when their video is over with, they may recommend it. Say this is another painting channel you might be interested in. Basically, that's what they're saying. They promote it that way. And when people do a search, that counts as a promotion. Say they did a search for Bob Ross. if my channel has been getting a lot of views and stuff, Bob Ross is in my taglines, so I would be one of the ones they would pull up. I wasn't really high up in the rankings. I haven't really checked lately, but um, if people go down far enough, I'm sure they find me there sooner or later. But they also might look up how to paint trees. Well, that's a tagline too of mine. So I may be using that more in my tag than a lot of other places. Whatever's in my tags is what counts, and descriptions. That all counts. I may even tell you geography, where people are that have been on here. Like people have watched my pages. Of course, the U.S. is the top one. Turkey, Romania. I've actually got views from Romania, Serbia, Mexico, Spain, Colombia, Hungary, France, Germany, Bulgaria, India, Japan, Peru, Brazil, Bosnia, United Kingdom, United Arab, Argentina, Pakistan, Thailand, and Ecuador. So I've gotten views from all those different places. But the other thing is, I get way more views from non subscribed people than subscribed. It tells me that too. It even tells you what devices people are using to view, like a computer, mobile phone, tablet, TV. I've had 18 views from people using a TV. They probably get on a smart TV and go to YouTube. The game console, I've gotten 6 views from people on a game console. Amazing. Then it tells me which ones, how many views I got from the live stream. Um, I don't know what upload is. A view from an upload. That doesn't even make sense. Premieres. No, I didn't see anything from Africa. Not that I've seen anyway. Well, I guess Recon's not going to make it back in time. We're getting almost an hour up now, so just with the two of us. I'm actually surprised I haven't gotten probably more from the UK also. I mean, I've gotten some from the UK, but I thought I'd get more from the UK. Excuse me. So tonight, there's just been you and me, and I've had my wife logged on too. Recon for just a couple minutes, and Trinity wasn't here very long either, so we'll probably only get about 3 view hours for tonight. My biggest problem really was people not watching all of the video. I do a painting, um, that's kinda slowed me down a little bit in painting too, because if people aren't watching it, that means for some reason they don't like it. So it's been hard for me. I'm trying to figure out a faster way to do things to get people to watch the whole thing. And of course, the problem is I'm trying to make sure that they get a full tutorial. I don't want them to get a skimpy tutorial because there's too many of them skimpy tutorials out there. People don't show everybody everything they need to do. And I really don't like to do it that way, but that's just my personal preference. If people are experienced, if everybody was experienced painters that watch the videos, then I could do them faster and they could probably catch on to what I'm doing basically. But um, people that are new or have never painted before, they need to have more instruction. And sometimes I've done some that were a little bit harder, and I actually did say it was more of an intermediate painting because it was a bit harder to do. And I try not to do a lot of the paintings, honestly, not too good. I want them to just do them efficiently and easier to learn. So I'm trying not to get too complicated on people and make them too good because then they get depressed because theirs don't come out anywhere near as good. So I try to I tone it down basically. So they're not the best that I can do. It's just that I want them to learn the right steps. If I had a bigger following that was actually painting, I would eventually probably do more that were like intermediate and advanced also, which would be better for them. But right now, as far as I'm concerned, everybody's a beginner. Cuba and yeah, North Korea. No, I haven't got anybody from either place that I know of. Fourth one coming in. It must be Recon's back from the store. Just about in time to say goodbye. I don't know if I would imagine Cuba and North Korea could probably get on YouTube. I'm not sure. If there's any kind of a block from YouTube. Might be. I don't know. I've never investigated anything like that. If they have blocked any countries for that matter. But they may very well have. I think they separate certain parts of it to different areas in the world. I mean, obviously, this is more English based. they may have another section of YouTube from another area that's, whether it's Japan, China, and whatever, who knows, a different language totally. I don't know. I don't get into any of that part. I just worry about this right here. Recon going to get baby's milk reminds me of a story of when I was younger, when my kids were younger, babies, basically. I don't know if it was Jennifer or Mark that was a baby at the time, but I remember um, my wife we'd always keep a can of canned milk or two in the house in case we ran out of milk for our coffee. Although I don't really care for canned milk that much in coffee. I mean, I'll use it. And without thinking, one day my wife had opened up some Similac or something, baby formula, the liquid baby milk. Without even looking at the can, I grabbed it, poured it in my coffee, and I tell you what, that makes coffee taste nastier than anything you ever tasted in your life. It was horrible. I've smelled that stuff before and even tasted it. I don't know how a baby can stand that stuff. It tastes horrible, smells horrible. I don't know how they can stand it. There's nothing appetizing about any of that baby formula. All I know is they must be mighty hungry to be willing to swallow it. Probably explains why my youngest son refused to drink it, and they ended up having to give him regular whole milk and baby food at a very young age. Yeah, they left, whoever it was. Could have been Recon. Maybe his phone died, who knows? Or somebody just came in and didn't want to talk. Oh well. Well, it's been over an hour, Ken. I think we might as well just shut it down. It's just the two of us anyway, so I'll talk to you later, buddy. Recon will just have to come back tomorrow night, whatever. No big deal. Have a good night, Ken. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Okay, bud? Yeah, I know they left. I know they left. Yeah. I assume you hear me. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down for the night, Ken. Have a good night, buddy. We'll talk to you later. Same time tomorrow night. You can watch during the day. I might put one up, but I doubt it. It will be in the afternoon if I did, because I know I have to run to Walmart tomorrow, and that's a couple cities away from here. But if I did, it would be in the afternoon. So take care, bud. We'll have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.